guys, Miss Charlie here with an Empties Declutter. I wanted to start doing empties again. I had done them years ago, but then I stopped. But I'm going to start doing them like every 3 to 4 months. So I'm not, because I don't really go through a lot of stuff to talk about in like a month. So I wanted to accumulate some things and then talk about them, how I feel about them, what I'm decluttering, things like that. So I have this basket, and then I also have another basket full of things, empties and decluttering things I've gone through in my project pan or anything in between. So we're gonna go ahead and get started because we got a lot of stuff to cover. Okay, I'm gonna start with these loose pigments. This was from a brand called It's Gold, and I guess they went out of business. This was years ago, and they were getting rid of some of their stock. So I went ahead and bought some of their loose pigments, and they came in like a little container that was not very good for it. It'd be really messy. So I transferred them into these little containers that I got from the dollar store, and then I put a little piece of plastic on them because that helps to keep the powder from leaching out. And this is a screw top, so that also helps to keep it in there. So I put them on there. They're very cute colors, but they're very sheer. These would make very nice toppers, but I didn't find myself using them that much. So what I might do is pass them on to someone to see if they, might be interested in them before I throw them away, because they're very, very pretty. But I'm getting these out of my collection, so someone will be gifted these. And for these two products, I'm getting rid of because I tried to use them, but I don't really like them. This Yensa pumpkin turmeric pumpkin turmeric mask, it's all right. It was kind of messy. It's really messy. It's really messy. It smells like pumpkin and turmeric. You put it on, scrub it on your face, let it set, and then rinse it off. I tried to use it. I've used quite a bit of it, but see, it's really, really messy. And I don't like messy products if I can help it. But it's a nice little exfoliating cleanser, 2-in-1 cleanser, but I just didn't really like it being so messy. And look, it's getting all over everywhere. Let me put this up. Then this one from Tula, this is their So Poreless Deep Exfoliating Blackhead Scrub. I try to put the dates when I start skincare. I've been doing that in the last few months to let me know last year or so, to let me know when I started it, to see how long it takes me to use it. I started this May 12th of 2023, and it's still kind of full. I like a good scrub that has some good grit to it for an exfoliator. This, it's not that scrubby, and the scrubbies in there, as soon as you start putting them on your face, they just melt. I don't like those kind of cleansers, but I tried to use it because I do double cleanse, but I just didn't want to use it anymore because it's not really that exfoliating. When you first put it on, you get the scrubbies going, and then they just melt into a cleanser. So this still has quite a bit in it, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter it. This Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask, I've had this for a long time. It takes a long time to use these up, and I use them this like every other time I would mask. It smells like watermelons because I used other masks like sheet masks or detox masks or things like that. I didn't use this every day, so it took a long time to use, but it was really nice for those days when you just want to go ahead and take your makeup off, but you want a mask and you don't have to sit there and wait for it to sit on your face and then take it off and all that. This you can just put on before you go to bed and you're done with it. Enjoyed it, would repurchase. I love Glow Recipe products. Deodorant, this is a Dove Original Clean aluminum free deodorant. Got this at the dollar store, and this is the one with the ball. I do have a backup of this, and there's a couple more that I really enjoy from Dollar Tree. This Suave Rosemary and Mint, really love that. I got backups of that and this one. Here's some makeup things that I'm decluttering. This e.l.f. powder in medium dark that I got from Dollar Tree. I'm gonna call this Done. I use this as a finishing powder. And I mixed it with the white powder, but I'm just gonna call this Done because I'm not gonna scrape it out and then repress it. So this is Done. This CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. This is the second one I've gone through. The first one was a mini. I really like this. I got this with my CVS points, so I'll probably get it again when I have some more points, but I'm using my points for some other things that I want right now, and I have plenty of mascaras in my stash right now that haven't even been opened, so I don't need to get another one right now, but I really like this mascara for volume. These Milani highlighters, I was going to use these as toppers for eyeshadow, but I never really got around to it. I got these at the Dollar Tree. This one is in Lollapalooza. If I can open it. Come on. Oop, there we go. It's really pretty. What I might do is take some of this out and put it in a eyeshadow pan, because I have empty eyeshadow pans. You can get them on Amazon. You can get like a bag of them, like 50 of them for maybe $5-6. So I have some of those. So I might take this and this one and, you know, take some of it out and repress it in one of those, just in case I do decide to use it. But these as highlighters, and I like colored highlighters. These are way too glittery for highlighters, but they would be beautiful eyeshadow toppers. This one is in Peachella. They're very stunning. But again, these would make great eyeshadow toppers. So that's what I'll probably do with those. This Rimmel London palette here for highlight, contour, and blush. I've had this for probably 5 years. 5 years. This one is in Golden Bronze. I finally hit pan on the contour a couple years ago, and I tried to widen that pan, but she's getting a little old. So, and there's a dip in both of these because I mixed these together. This blush on camera is looking more peachy, lighter, but it is a darker peach. And I just mixed them together. The highlight and this together as a highlight. So let me just mix them together. That's what they look like together, and then separately. Really pretty. The contour powder was great, but she's getting very old. So I'm gonna go ahead and retire her and probably pick up another one. I got this at Walgreens. So I'm gonna see if they still sell these, and I might pick up a brand new one and try her all over again. This Sleek highlighting palette, my bestie got me this for Christmas many years ago when Sleek was the thing. This came in 2 different ones. This one is the, which one is this one? Does it say? This one is Solstice. And they're very nice. This is a cream, but they all look the same. They all look the same. The cream is really nice. It's like a lavender. Really stunning. And then you can go in with these and put them over top of that. This is a lavender, this is like a peach, and this is like a gold. But they all look the same. They all look exactly the same. Maybe it's just me. They look exactly the same. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter it because she is old and the colors just look too similar. This Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air. This was a dupe for the Modern Renaissance. I've used this many times. This one is almost on pan. This one has a dip in it. I use these a lot for blending out or transition. I have the Modern Renaissance. I've had it since it came out. She's not going anywhere. This quality is good, but I prefer the Modern Renaissance better. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this. This Joy Micellar Water, I got this from TJ Maxx. It was very nice. I like micellar waters because I do use baby wipes, which are cheaper than buying makeup wipes. I buy big baby wipes from the dollar store and I put them in like a baby wipe container, and then I will pour micellar water in between some of the layers, just a little bit, so that the micellar water is on the baby wipes, and it cleans so much better, and it's gentler because it is a baby wipe, so you can use it around your eyes and things like that and not have to worry about sensitivity. You can get the sensitive wipe, baby wipes, and then also they have sensitive micellar water. But I saw this at TJ Maxx and I needed some micellar water, and it was very nice. Also from TJ Maxx, the Cocoa Magic. I love this brand. It's like a dupe for the Cocoa Kind. I love their heel and foot cream. I go through this several times a year. I have one in my stash now, which is the coconut. This one is the peppermint. I also use the body wash and the body lotion. I love this brand, always at TJ Maxx. If I see it, I always buy a backup because sometimes you go back and they're not stocked back up. So I always grab a couple, but this is a great brand, and this is a wonderful foot and heel cream. Put this on every night with a sock. Your feet are nice and smooth and they smell good. It smells like peppermint. This Cab Dirty lip oil. This one is in lime. It came in a duo. Come on now, get off there. It came in a duo with a lime and a lemon, and I've used this one up. I still have the lemon, still has a little bit in it. Takes a long time to use up a lip oil, but this is a great formula. It's not sticky. It stays on your lips. You don't have to keep reapplying it. It'll stay on there for hours. It's amazing. I love it. The Mario Badescu with the chamomile and lavender. I use this up in my project pan. I've gone through so many of these bottles, the small ones, the mediums, and the large. I need to go to Ulta and get me a backup. I use this as a primer spray and also to set down my powders and spray any shadows, you know, shimmers or anything like that. But I love Mario Badescu. This Paw multi-purpose soothing balm, got this at TJ Maxx as well. I've had this for a while. It's kind of like Vaseline, but not like Vaseline. I use this on my lips, on my cuticles. You can use this in your hair. I did go ahead and cut this open and I put it in this container here. So this is all I have left. And I use this as a hand cream and cuticle cream all the time, and then also lips. It's a great moisturizer. So if you see this at TJ Maxx, they have small ones and they have different scents. This one doesn't have one, but it's absolutely awesome. All right, next I have the Touch in Sol No Problem Primer. Just use this up in my project pan. I scooped out whatever was in there and put it in a small container so I can use it. I'll still have another project pan to use with that, but this is considered empty because I've had this for years, and I have the new one. The new ones come in a tube now, so, but this is really nice. I might keep this bottle since it is a pump and use it for a foundation that I have that doesn't have a pump. I might keep that just for that. The Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum. I got this in an influencer. I really enjoyed it. I did notice a difference in my skin, smoother, you know, tightened pores, things like that. I really noticed that, but I have other things that I've used as well that show the same results, so I would not purchase this. I'm glad that influencer gave me the opportunity to try it, and I used it up, and I did enjoy it. This LA Girl brow pencil, it said that it was a new formula because I've had their old formula, this from Dollar Tree. This I did not like at all. It's too waxy. Look, I'm running this on my hand. Now I'm pushing down hard. I don't want to push that hard on my brows. I want it to just go ahead and glide on, but this is hard. It's too waxy, and no, but for $1.25, that's fine. I don't like it, so this is getting decluttered. Oop, this Lash Freak mascara from Urban Decay. I've used her enough. I got this at TJ Maxx. It's time for her to let her go. I really enjoyed her, but she's dried out. I don't even know if they make this anymore, but if I see it at TJ Maxx again, I will definitely get another one. This Iconic London mascara, I will definitely get a backup of this because I did enjoy this formula as well. It is dried out. The bristles are very tiny, but it did give me lots of volume and lift. Definitely a repurchase. This ColourPop liner in Oh Sis. This I don't really use anymore, plus it keeps coming out of there and it's dried out, so we're gonna get rid of her. This LA Colors eye marker, the black one is amazing. It's a felt tip, I really love it. The blue one, it's okay. You can't really tell it's blue. It's really dark. I might put that back in my thing because last time I used it, it was really watery, but now it's really dark. So I might put this back. I'm gonna put this back and try it out because now it's dark blue, and before I used it, it was like a watery blue. So, hey, try that out again. The Maybelline Color Tattoo Studio Brow Gel. I've had this for a long time. I thought there was still a lot in here, but she is dried out. And I use this with other brushes. But this brush has been through some stuff. It looks like a little porcupine. It's been through some things. So this is trash. This Wet n Wild Mega Last navy pencil, I don't really use this. I've had it for a long time and it's a little dry. So I'm gonna let her go because I have other blue liners that I like better. This Juvia's Clear Brow Gel, I've had her for a while and she is all gunked up, so we're gonna let her go. And this Almay Clear Complexion Concealer that I also got at an influencer. I have used it all the way up. There's no more in there. Proud of that. I still have the foundation that came with this, which this was my first time trying Almay through influencer. Excuse me. The foundation is a beautiful coverage, beautiful finish, and I'm glad that I was able to try it, but I did use up the concealer. Next, I have this Maven Rosewater Setting Spray. I just used this up in my project pan, so she's gone. I finally used up my All Hours foundation from YSL. This color is in Mocha. I really enjoyed this, so I will be getting a backup of that. This Chanty Scents Air Freshener in Lilac Musk. I got this from the dollar store. It smells so sophisticated, musky. I love it. I have this in for my office. I love it. So I will pick up another one of these. These replenishing masks I got in a BoxyCharm. There were 5 in here. Very nice hydrating mask. I would consider repurchasing these. This St. Luxe Secret Admirer lip liner, I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this because it's not a color that I would use. I want something a little bit darker, but it is a nice lip liner, but I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this. Palettes I'm decluttering is this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighter Illuminator. This one, I was gonna take them out. Well, I did. I took them out and put them in those small eyeshadow, empty eyeshadow pans, but then I swatched them and they're just not as, they don't give me the impact that they used to. And I have other colored highlighters in my collection that I love better, so I'm gonna get rid of this because I've had this for probably 10 years. The Celestial Thunder, this is from Dominique Cosmetics. I got this in a BoxyCharm a long time ago. I like it. I've used it many times. This color's pretty, but it's really crumbly and messy. but it just doesn't scream out to me, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter this. The Icy palette from Glamlight, this was gifted to me by my bestie. I have used this a few times and also in a collab with Miss Gigi. Beautiful blues. I had no problem with it at all, but I have other blues in my collection that I really like better, especially the shimmers, because they all look kind of the same when you put them on the eyes. I have the one from ColourPop, way better than this one. So unfortunately, this one's getting decluttered. And then lastly, the Carnival palette from Be Perfect. There's Stacey Marie. This one is the second one that had the highlights in it. The highlights in here are really pretty, so I might put some of those in a empty eyeshadow pan and use them because they're very pretty. The color story, it's a little jumbled. It's a rainbow palette. I've used it a few times, but I have other palettes in my collection that I love way more. When this came out, you know, Be Perfect was, everybody was talking about it and things like that, and I wanted to get one and try it, and I did, and it's okay. So this one is also getting decluttered. And the last two things I have is this African Shea Butter Body Butter. I've gone through a couple of these. I get these on Amazon. I also see them at TJ Maxx sometimes. It is the hard shea butter. It's a cake, and you have to, you know, break it up, and then you warm it up in your hands to melt it. This stuff is awesome. This is what I use when I get out of the shower. Keeps that moisture in. I love the shea butter smell. I have one in my bathroom now, which is almost done, so I will be ordering me another one of these. And then this Twisted Peppermint Bath & Body Works lotion. Oh my god, this smells so good. I cut it open. She's used up. It smells so freaking good. This is great for stress relief, I think, because I have the eucalyptus and the lavender. This is also a good stress reliever because the scent is so intensely peppermint. Just relaxes you. Love it. Will repurchase, recommend. But those are the last two things I have in my Empties and Declutter. Okay, so that was everything I had in my Empties and Declutter. I thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all so very much. Again, I'll be doing this like every 3 to 4 months to get an accumulation. If you've used any of these, let me know your thoughts. If there's anything I should try, also let me know your thoughts. Again, thank you for being here and hanging out with me. I thank you so very much. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next Empties Declutter video.